Well, hello there! Welcome back to a new long-form minifigure review video. I have planned this video for quite a bit now, and today it's finally the time for it. Today I want to show you 4 minifigures from Fallout, especially 4 NCR Rangers, or 4 Rangers from the New California Republic. Probably some of the most iconic figures from Fallout in general, maybe next to Power Armors. You might know them from Fallout New Vegas or even from the Fallout series. So I am happy to present these to you today. We have 4 minifigures here with quite a bit of equipment, a helmet with gas mask and 2 guns each. And with that, welcome back to Hilgert's Brick Paradise. My name is Hilgert and today we will get back into the post-apocalyptic world of Fallout. So without much further talking, let's get right into the first minifigure. Let's go!
Let's up those numbers!
So let's start with the first NCR Ranger here. He comes with a brown coat that's made out of 2 pieces, a helmet and gas mask piece, as well as 2 guns. But before we get to these, let's look at him without the equipment on and let's look at the printing here. This minifigure is actually really well printed. We have printing on all sides of the legs with some small brown boots, and we also have side body prints as well as arm printing. The minifigure here is actually full of small details. On the legs we can see a holster on the side as well as a small ammunition belt. We have armor plates printed on the arms, which also look good, and the front of the body is covered by a riot chest plate from the LAPD riot unit. Here we have the number 08. We can also see some straps on the body, one with a white star that was probably used by the military before. Something cool about this and the other 3 figures is that you can move the arms here to the sides as well, giving it more room to pose the minifigure. And I always loved that. I wanted to say it here once, but the other 3 have that too, of course. Then he has a male bearded face as well that is also relatively detailed. And that's it with the printing of the figure so far. Let's look at the other equipment. As I said before, we have a brown open coat here that gives a nice view of the front. That's made out of 2 pieces. One goes around the legs, the other one around the upper body. And they fit together quite nicely too. These pieces are not printed though. Then we also have a helmet piece in green. And I have to admit that I don't really like the helmet that much by itself. But together with the gas mask, which you have to put together with the helmet, it looks a lot better and is actually quite nice. The gas mask itself is also relatively detailed and has some red eyes here. Pretty cool, but it's sometimes harder to connect these together with the head, just so you know. Same goes with the other figures too. And then this ranger comes with 2 guns. A long revolver in black with a brown grip, which is quite detailed and that I like a lot. Also because of the different colors. And as the second gun, we have a shotgun here with a drum magazine. The gun is dark pearl grey and has some brown elements like the grip or the forestock. To be honest, I never saw a shotgun like that before, but I think it looks really cool. The weapons, as well as the figure itself and the equipment is really nice in general, and I like this minifigure a lot. But enough about this ranger, let's get to the second NCR Ranger minifigure. The second NCR Ranger is similar to the first one. We also have a brown coat here, but with this minifigure the bottom part of the coat is different and the upper part is printed here. He also has a different kind of gas mask, helmet and 2 different guns. But before we take a more detailed look at them, we will also take a look at the printing here. This figure is also nicely printed. We have prints on all sides of the legs, the sides of the body and the arms. It's not the same printing like the first one though. We also have a holster here, but we don't have the ammunition belt on the leg, just a normal strap. And the riot armor is way more scratched and destroyed than the first one. The number is also different, saying 04 here, from the LAPD riot unit. And we have 2 stars with straps here. The arms are also armored again, with some black gloves. This minifigure has a smug looking face with a black mustache and beard. That's different to the first one. So far to the printing. Let's get the coat on. It's made out of 2 pieces again. This time the bottom part is different though. It looks like the wind is moving it. And the upper part of the coat is also different. We have green printed shoulder armor here as well as some small pockets and a connection of these. The helmet is also different. It looks a lot more like a special unit helmet, but it also only looks good together with the gas mask. Here the red eye visor is connected and the mask itself is pretty detailed again. I think I like this design more, even if the first mask I showed you is more accurate to the NCR Rangers in the games. Still very cool. And he also comes with 2 weapons. I would say the first one is a 10mm pistol in dark pearl grey, which only has one color, is still pretty detailed though. And we also have a bolt action sniper rifle with a nice scope on top. It definitely looks like an anti-material rifle from New Vegas, which is a high caliber rifle that is used against armored targets. It's also in dark pearl grey and has brown elements here. A pretty detailed rifle here as well, and I like these ones too. Another great ranger with a different coat, helmet and gas mask, which I like even more. And we also have 2 lovely guns here. So now we are halfway through. Let's take a look at the third Ranger minifigure from the New California Republic. The third figure for this day is a lot more different now. Here we have a ranger with a tan coat and a design that fits way better into a desert theme. We also have 2 guns here again, and just like with the first 2, let's look at the printing first. We once again have printing on all sides of the legs with brown boots, and we also have side body prints as well as arm printing. On the legs, we once again have a holster, as well as a spot for bullets on his belt, lots of belt straps, and this one actually has NCR written onto the belt buckle. And we also have white stars from the US Army here. He wears a tan top with straps on the back and riot gear from the LAPD riot department on the front. This one has the number 04 on the chest. More armor can also be seen here on the arms too. He has a more experienced and older looking face with a beard that I like quite a lot. And yes, he can also move the arms to the sides, just like the other figures. With the coat and armor on, we have a coat in dark tan. It's the same top as the first ranger, but the lower half is blown by the wind again. He has a dark tan gas mask with dark green eyes, and together with the helmet, he looks rather fine again. The figures really don't look that nice with just the helmet on though. So the gas mask is definitely a must. He also comes with 2 guns. A submachine gun from the looks with a drum magazine. The front here and other details really remind me of a Russian PPSH-41. Just longer, but it definitely has similarities. It's a dark pearl grey gun with brown elements, and this one definitely looks rather fine. The other gun is a 10mm pistol in the same color, also with a brown grip, and I have to say that from all the pistols, this is definitely my favorite. It has an extended magazine, a silencer, some kind of visor, and it looks fantastic and pretty accurate to the game too. That was the third ranger, and now let's get to the fourth and last ranger, with the weakest pair of weapons in my opinion. Now let's get to the last minifigure now, that once again has another coat and uniform color. This time it's in olive green. So let's also start with the printing here, and let's get his equipment off. Like the other 3, he is well printed as well, with leg prints on all sides, side body prints and arm printing. We have a holster here that is connected to the belt with some straps. We also have some bullets at his thigh, and on the buckle you can see a white star. He also wears LAPD riot gear, this time in olive green. He has the number 08 with a logo here and a strap of another US Army star. The straps are also connected to the belt on the back, and some armor is also visible on the arms here. He has a younger face with a light beard, and he really looks like an army guy that went through a lot. Pretty good printing here as well. When we put the coat and armor on again, we see an olive green lower part of the coat, as well as a upper part of the coat with some armor at the shoulders in dark pearl grey. There's also a connection here on the top between both sides. Reminds me more of the second ranger, just in another color. His gas mask also looks more like the second guy. It's dark pearl grey with dark yellow eyes and some gadgets on the side. His helmet has the same color this time and looks rather well. They fit together good like that. I already mentioned that I think this one has the weakest weapons included. We also have 2 weapons here. A silver blade with a black grip. That's not looking bad, but I'm not the biggest fan either. Reminds me a bit of Attack on Titan if I'm honest. So if you have more infos about this weapon, then let me know. Then he also has a sniper rifle. This one is just in dark pearl grey, and it's not looking bad. I just think that the other one looks a lot better. We have no shoulder stock here. We have a pretty big magazine, a nice scope, and a silencer here on the front that I like though. I still think that the other 3 had better guns though, but I guess that's a taste thing. With this, we are through with all 4 New California Republic Rangers, so let's just get to the quick outro. And that's it. Here we have the 4 Rangers from the NCR. 4 pretty good minifigures with nice and detailed printing. We have good molded coats, helmets and gas masks, and I really like some of the guns. Not all of them are on the same level though. But in general, I would say these figures fit pretty good in a Fallout collection, or even in a mock, if you want to do anything related to New Vegas. Or just having a mock of Operation Sunburst. So the Brotherhood of Steel versus the NCR. Or them against Caesar's Legion or something similar. It's definitely nice to see something different than power armors. And I hope we will see more different Fallout figures in the future. So if you like the NCR Rangers, I can definitely recommend these minifigures to you. But now tell me which of these 4 Rangers your favorite is and which guns you like the most. I would be curious to hear your opinions on it. And also tell me if you want to see more Fallout minifigure reviews or mock builds in the future. If you want to see more of Fallout, then I have another video here and a whole playlist with a bit more of Fallout content. Definitely check these out next. And now I wish you a wonderful day. My name is Hilgert and bye!